Hey guys, have you ever wondered what is the deal with air filters, why we have them, what do we use them for, and then what's the right one for you and your family? Well, if you ever have, stick around and I'll talk to you about it. All right guys, so let's talk about our air returns and our filters. So this is an example of an air return that I have in my living room. To get in there, it's pretty simple. Just pull the tab open, and then you get access to your filter just like that. So there's some things to keep in mind with this. One, you want to make sure that you put the filter in the right way. And then also, when you talk about what type of filter you put in there. So keep in mind, these filters are really intended to protect your air system. So it keeps dirt and dust out of the air system and then helps keep it running longer. So if dirt and dust build up on your blower, then it ends up causing issues, maintenance issues, also decreases efficiency in your system, and also increases your your electrical bills. Next thing is there's a couple of different filters that we use. So there is the basic fiberglass filter, and those are the filters that you can hold up and see directly through. They stop only big dust and dirt particles from going into your system. Next thing is filters like these. These are pleated filters. And so these are typically what we run in our house. And this is an example of the filter that I have. So this is a 14 by 14 by 1 filter. You always want to make sure that you guys know the exact size that you need before you go to Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever it is to buy it. And then also the directional arrows. So make sure you understand the air flow and which way the air is going to flow across your filter. So for example, the arrow is going this way, so air is going to flow like that across the filter. So if I was going to put it in here, I would put it in just like this because it's pulling air from the room, going through the filter and into the blower system. I have seen it put in like this. That is the incorrect way to put in a filter, and it's not made to filter that direction. You can also damage your filter too. So keep in mind with these filters, they are pleated, they have a larger surface area, which helps increase the flow rate without putting a lot of pressure drop on your system. Keep in mind the higher efficiency filter that you go with, the more pressure drop it's probably going to have on your system, which increases the energy required to run your system, and also can increase some wear and tear on your system too. But if you go with a filter that is pleated like this, it helps reduce that pressure drop, and then also really get some air moving through there, and does a really good job filtering. So there are filter efficiency classifications. So there's MERV 6, MERV 8, MERV 11, MERV 13, and it goes on from there. This filter that I have here is a MERV 11, and you can see that by looking right here on this bottom piece. You can see MERV 11 right there. So MERV 6 is your basic pleated filter. It gets rid of the bigger particles. MERV 8 moves into things like dust mite and stuff like that. And then get into MERV 11, really helps with some allergens. I have a daughter that has a little bit more allergy issues, so we run a MERV 11 in our house. With these filters, these typically we change out every 3 months. So I have these set up on auto ship, so they come directly to me, and I just get those changed out. If you guys have a fiberglass filter, you probably want to get those changed every single month. Also, if there are times where, say, you leave the windows open or you run a lot of candles in your house and these filters get really dirty and clogged up, you want to change those out even more, because the more that these things get clogged up with dirt, the more pull it takes to get air through it, and also reduces energy efficiency on your air system, and also increases things like wear and tear. So look at the filters, think about what you need for your home and your family. If you can go up to MERV 13, there is a larger pressure drop across those filters. But if you need something that helps filter out smoke and things like that, then a MERV 13 is going to be a little bit better option for you, but you want to change those out about once a month. So it's going to cost you a lot more. You're going to have to change those out a lot more. So these MERV 11s, like I said, I typically change these out about every 3 months. And then it tends to do pretty well for our house. I will post a picture up in this video too of the various things that each filter efficiency type does, so that way you can see what's right for you and your family. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me. I know there are a lot of opinions on filters. This isn't to give my opinion, this is just to give you general information on filters and how they work. If you guys have any questions though, reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you about it. Thanks.